Hi everyone, it's Theresa from the YMCA, and I am so excited to bring you a workout today that is a compilation of some of the favorite classes I have ever had the opportunity to teach. So early on in my teaching, I got to teach a class we called Total Toning, and I taught it at the Sarpy YMCA. We have that class at multiple locations now, and today I've brought together a workout that's going to give you all of the components of a total toning class, but the great benefits of a circuit class. So call it what you will, call it total toning or call it circuit. We're going to be working on full body strength using supersets of exercises to help challenge each muscle group. I want you to set a goal before you start this workout. How long is your workout going to be today? Is it going to be 30 minutes? Is it going to be 45 minutes? Or is it going to be 60 minutes? I want you to set that goal in your head and commit to it right now. I'm going to give you bunches of exercises that you can do multiple times through, and you can allow yourself to meet that goal of 30, 45, or 60 minutes, depending on how many times you're gonna go through each round of work. So you're gonna need, hopefully, if you have them, 2 different sized weights. And those can be traditional dumbbells if you have them, or if you don't, you can grab canned goods around your house, you can grab a bucket full of sand, you can grab water bottles, you can grab gallon jugs. Any of those things are opportunities that you're gonna need to use today to help you get stronger all the way from your head to your toes. Let's get ready to go. All right, so round 1. Hopefully you've taken a little bit of time to take a walk around the block, you've run up and down the stairs 6 times to make sure your kids are occupied, or you've done something to get the body ready to work. That means you can jog in place for a few minutes right now, but we're gonna head right into the work series. So warm your body up a little bit, and round 1 is all focused on the lower body. So we're gonna start with walking lunges. And I love these because they're a great way to warm up the body, kind of check your balance and see how you're feeling for the day. And they also help you continue your warm up. So your walking lunge, I want you to give yourself some space. Each of the exercises that we do today, we're gonna do anywhere between 10 and 15 reps. You get to pick today what makes sense for you. On your walking lunge, as you step forward, you want knee stacked over ankle, everything nice and tall. You want to keep that nice tall posture. So ear, shoulder, hip, and sink down. Come up. You're going to take, like I said, 10 to 15 big walking lunges. Second exercise in this first series is squats. So grab something that's going to challenge you a little bit because it's a huge muscle group. You've got your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your glutes, all working together to help, and you're going to strengthen and challenge them. So you can take your dumbbells wherever is comfortable for you, okay? Have them stacked in front, have them stacked on your shoulders, have them down at your sides. 10 to 15 easy squats. Remembering to keep the chest nice and lifted, tail sinks back, and you want to squeeze through the glutes. So you can take those dumbbells up. If that's better for you, squat here, or you don't have to have any weight at all. Last exercise in our first series is a deadlift. Deadlifts are going to target the muscles in the hamstrings and the glutes and the lower back. They're a great exercise to help with where your backside sits. So I want you to think about taking your dumbbells, milk jugs, whatever it is, have your weight in front of you, and giving yourself a nice slide down so you get those dumbbells where you start to feel a little bit of a stretch in the back of the leg. And then I want you to squeeze everything to stand up nice and tall. So you're gonna take that nice tip over and stand up easy. Variations you can do with the deadlift are single leg work, or you can do it without dumbbells as well, whatever makes sense for you. So that's round 1. You've got walking lunges, squats, and deadlifts. Let's go. So it's time for round 2. It's time to attack the back. Same method as before, 10 to 15 reps of each of the exercises I'm going to line up. You can do 1 round, 2 rounds, or 3 rounds through, depending on how long you want your workout to be. So as we attack the back, we need some heavier weights today. To start for the first round, we're going to take it over and we're going to do some bent over rows. So a nice tip over. Dumbbells are going to sit right above your kneecaps. Elbows are going to pull back and you're going to aim right in for your hip pockets. So pull those dumbbells in nice and tight. Give yourself a little squeeze up in the upper back. You're gonna do 10 to 15 of those, like I said. So set those down. Exercise number 2 as we attack the back is a fly, so reverse flies. So you're gonna take a tip over right here, nice and long from head to tail, and all you're gonna do is open the arms wide, give yourself a nice little squeeze up between the shoulder blades. Keeping the weight right in the feet. Keep the head in line with the neck, so you're not cranked up to look in front of your, looking up in front. And your last exercise to get the back is a pullover. So I want you to head on down to the ground with something a little bit heavier. You're gonna start with the weight right over the chest. You're gonna have the elbows right over the shoulders, arms are long, and your movement initiates from the shoulders. You're gonna reach back right to that point where you start to feel everything turn on as you have to stabilize, and then you're gonna pull that dumbbell back over your chest, keeping the arms nice and long, working the big muscles in the lats and in the back. That's your round to attack the back. Get moving. All right, so it's time to revisit the lower body. So we're gonna head on into some sumo squats. So you can do these with the dumbbell or without. I'm gonna demo today without, but you absolutely have the opportunity to grab some dumbbells. So you're just gonna take yourself a little bit wider than what you normally would, and I want you to turn your toes out like they were the hands on a clock to about 10 and 2. All you're gonna do here is sink into your squat and stand nice and tall. Like I said, add dumbbells and outside resistance if you want. If you have to pick up a kid, squat with a kid, I mean, that's a great workout, right? So 10 to 15 of the sumo squats. Exercise 2 for this round that we attack the lower body in is gonna be a curtsy lunge. So all I want you to do here is just step behind, drop in, and come nice and tall. So it's a nice step back and a return to center. Your last one is gonna be a little bit of a cardio kicker and a little bit of impact on the joints. If you don't like it, I'm gonna show you an option. But we're gonna take a jump squat. So squat low, jump high. Squat low, jump high. So nice big squats. Your option, if the jump is not available to you today, is just gonna be a squat and an extension. Squat, extend. So you're gonna get the backs of the legs as well when you're doing those jump squats. Take as many rounds as you need. There's round 3. Ready for round 4? It's time to come down to the ground and work the muscles in the upper body again. We're gonna start with push-ups. We're gonna aim on chest this whole round. So you're gonna start on your hands and knees, on your toes and hands, whatever works for you, and you're gonna give yourself 10 to 15 push-ups right here. Down and up, keeping yourself nice and long, letting your elbows come back to the side, letting your chest stop right about elbow height. So 10 to 15 push-ups. Rolls into chest press. So grab some heavy dumbbells, flip onto your back, bring your dumbbell right outside your chest, press up to the sky, and come back down. Keeping it nice and strong right here, keeping the chest right over, or the dumbbells right over the center of your chest. Last exercise for chest down on the floor is a chest fly. So you might need something a little bit lighter depending on how heavy your heavy weight was. You're gonna bring those dumbbells down, turn the palms to face each other right over the center of the chest, and you're just gonna open to the side and squeeze everything together. One of the things I want you to be really aware of here is what's going on with your lower back. So make sure you're bracing yourself nice and strong in the center. You're gonna have a natural arch, absolutely, but what you wanna think about though is how are you stabilizing through the middle? And if you wanna give yourself a little core challenge as well, try doing these one arm at a time, opening out to the side, and see how your core kicks on. It's a little bonus. That's your chest round. We'll see you next. All right, guys, 2 rounds of work left. That's all you've got to give it, okay? So 1 round to focus on the little muscles in the arms, and then 1 round to take you down to the floor to get your core and your glutes. So here's round 5 for the upper body. I want you to grab a weight that you can work with. You're gonna work the smaller muscles of the arms, so if you wanna grab a lighter weight, you can. Or if you wanna give yourself a little bit of a challenge, use your heavier dumbbells. Your first exercise is for your triceps. So bring your elbows up to the side Make sure you're bringing them nice and high. Keep the elbows fixed, and all I want you to do is squeeze a little kickback so you're nailing the backs of the arms, the triceps. Stand it up nice and tall, and then we do the exact opposite. We flip that exercise around, and we focus on bicep curls. So right here, bringing those dumbbells up towards the center of the body, towards the front, and a nice curl up, making sure that you're in control of the dumbbells the whole time, not letting momentum take you for a swing. Stay nice and tall, curl it up, release it down. Your last exercise is for your shoulders. Bring the dumbbells right out in front, and all I want you to do is press straight overhead and bring them back down. Just like the other rounds, you've got 10 to 15 of each of these exercises. That's your arm round. All right, so here's your last round. Focuses on the glutes a little bit and then your center. So we're gonna get a little bit of abdominal work and a little bit of glute work here. So first exercise in this round is a glute bridge. So back down you go on your back. Heels are planted in the floor firmly. Knees point towards the sky, and if you want, you can throw a dumbbell on your hips. If you want a little extra weight on these, you're just gonna press to the sky, release down. So it's a nice bridge working for the glutes here. Take it up and down 10 to 15 times. Some modifications you can try here if you want a little bit of different work is to do these single-legged. So one leg up to the sky, pressing through, or you can do it with both feet on the ground. Exercise 2 is a bicycle. So you can take these, we're gonna target the obliques. So starting here really basic is just a nice little oblique crunch, right? So letting the shoulders reach across the body towards the opposite knee. To advance it a little more, take the legs long and let yourself reach for the knee. What we see a lot in group fitness classes is this. So I want you to think about slowing it down, opening up, letting the shoulder be the lead, not the elbow. So open up and let your shoulder come across towards your opposite knee as you crunch across the body. 10 to 15 of those towards the obliques. And your last round is a plank. So come on down to the ground. Bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders. Turn your palms to face your floor, your mat, your towel, whatever you're using. And then what I want you to do is focus through your toes as you dig your toes into the ground. Think about someone pulling you up through your belly button. So you start in this short plank right here, but what you should notice is the way your abs kick on, even in this short lever. And then if you're able to keep nice long posture here, pick your knees up off the floor, press your heels back to the other side of the room, and give yourself about 15 to 30 seconds to hold your plank before you come down, reset, and do the round again. So that's your total body, total toning, total circuit, get it all done workout. Let me know how it was.